Hi traders, Mandy here from tradingpsychology.com.au. Today I want to talk to you about how to get your trading mindset right. Almost every trader comes to me with the same request. They're looking for my support to help them get out of feeling stuck in those old self-sabotaging patterns. Instead, to get this, they want to have more confidence, more discipline, and creating better trading habits. Because they want to reduce their losses and increase their profits and really step into the profitable trader that deep down they know they are. Anyone who knows me or has worked with me understands that I'm completely and deeply passionate about working with my traders on these foundational skills. To show you what's possible when you get your mind working for you and with you and not against you. And as we dive deeper into this, when you start to really get the crucial aspects of a winning trading mindset, then you see that this is a must, that we have to have it in our awareness in order to become profitable. Because without this, we have nothing. We don't have confidence. And without confidence, we don't have discipline. And without discipline, we lack patience. And without any of these, we lack clarity and peace of mind and certainty. We don't have anything that is necessary to become a highly profitable trader. The truth that eludes most traders is your mindset conditioning, your unconscious programming, whether you like it or not, but it gets you the results that you have right now. Your conditioning just does what it has been programmed to do. Think about it. When you're born, you aren't born with self-sabotaging habits, limiting beliefs about whether you're good enough to be a successful trader or not, or if you deserve trading success and what you're capable of in the markets or not. This has all been taught to you. Let me give you an example. So I was working with a trader who had a really big goal. He wanted to become a multi-million-dollar trader, have fabulous health and vitality. He wanted to wake up in the morning and start with yoga and only eat organic foods. And he wanted to make his family happy with his trading success. He didn't want his kids to just read about the 7 wonders of the world in books. No, he wanted to travel around the world and take his family to let his kids see the 7 wonders of the world and touch them and feel them and experiencing them. He knew he wanted to live an abundant lifestyle filled with meaning and success, and it really, really mattered to him. But these goals, they are made in our conscious mind, and they feel so good to set, don't they? I'm sure you have been there too. But what happens is reality kicks in. And if the unconscious programming of your trading mindset isn't aligned with this goal, no matter what you do, no matter how many funky trading strategies you learn, unconsciously you will find a way to sabotage it. And this is what was going on for my trader. But once he learned how he could change his conditioning, his whole life changed. And as you begin to get it, you get what is required to make it through those dark nights of the trading soul, to walk through those dark trading tunnels that every trader that I know has been through, that are guaranteed to come for you as well. But it's because of the dark tunnels that we can transform from a losing trader into a winning trader and experience the dream that we want to create for ourselves, living the life of an ultimately wealthy full-time trader. So here's the good news. You can get through the dark tunnel of transformation if you know how. And that reminds me of a story from last week. So I had a meeting with this hedge fund in 101 Collins Street here in Melbourne. And the guy I was supposed to meet, he was still on the phone, and he said to me, just go to the kitchen and help yourself. It was a really hot day. We have this most beautiful summer here in Melbourne. And so I was thirsty. I wanted to have cold water. And there was a filtered water tap, and I took my cup, and it's my coffee cup actually. So I took my cup and I pressed the button, and nothing came out. I was like, oh, this is weird. And I looked everywhere, and I just couldn't figure out why there was no cold water coming out. And thank God the secretary saw that I was struggling with it. And she came and she showed me this little latch that I needed to turn so that it opened up the cold water. And then I pressed the cold water button and it filled my cup with cold water. Beautiful. And working with your trading mind is the same thing, because you need to know which latches to turn, which buttons to press, so that profits can come, that you can unleash your trading mind. And I think it was Paul Tudor Jones who believed that money is flowing around in the ether everywhere, that there's an abundance of money. And all he had to do was to connect with it and to open the latch, and then profits and money would flow into his life. So let me share with you a vital piece of the puzzle that will, when you hear it, make so much sense. And when you understand this, it will give you answers immediately about how you can also open up the latch to, the money that is floating around up there, like Paul Tudor Jones explained. And it will explain to you immediately about why things are the way they are. So I call them the 3 steps to transformation. And the first step is we need to make a decision that we are going to change our life no matter what. That we are going to draw that line in the sand that we will never ever go back to again. And then once we have made this decision, we need to understand why we are wired the way we are. Why we can't open this latch to abundance. And we need to understand our behavioral patterns. And the last step, step 3, is we need to take the steps to reconditioning and reprogramming our mind. You can't escape it. You can't just hear about it or read about it in Self-Coaching 101. You need to work through it. You need to walk the path yourself. It's kind of like when you go orienteering. I used to go orienteering, and what you do is you get a map and a compass. But the map and the compass in your hand, they don't take you to your destination. They show you how to get there, but you still need to walk the path yourself. You need to walk through the mountains and the valleys and the rain and the sunshine to get to your destination. And that's why so many traders, when they start working with me, they say they have read many books, but still nothing seems to change. It's because they have only conceptualized it, but not walked through it. So to go back to our example of the multi-million-dollar trader, he was struggling for years until he decided to draw that line in the sand, until he decided that it's not going to get any better tomorrow, that willpower is not going to magically save him, that actually no one is coming to save him, that he will have to save himself from himself. And so he made the decision to understand why he couldn't help but sabotage his trading, why he found it impossible sometimes to close out a losing trade, what was driving him to close out his profitable trades far too early and leave money on the table. And we really dived deep into the rabbit hole together, well past discipline and patience, until he really got it. And then whilst we uncovered his unconscious self-sabotaging strategies, we dissolved the codes and the patterns that caused him to behave in these self-defeating ways. And instead of needing willpower to force himself to take a loss or to stop him from leaving money on the table, he naturally morphed into the kind of trader he needed to be in order to achieve his goals. Well, there is so much more I want to share with you on that. And of course, I can't unpack that all in a little video like this. But the key message I want you to take away from this is no matter where you are in your trading journey, you can change your conditioning and you can change your results. And it's because you're here, because of the decision you have made to reset, restart, redirect perhaps the future you are creating for yourself right now in this moment, that your future self will really thank you for. Not only in this moment, but also in the moments that haven't happened yet. And I really love having you here, because what this means is not only that you have the curiosity of how to become a high-performance trader, even more than that, the more you become aware of the power of how this can change your trading, and not only your trading, your whole life, and therefore the life of your loved ones. Just imagine the ripple effects. I really need you to get this. How this can contribute to you creating a truly extraordinary life as a trader. And I want to make this available for everyone. And that's why I created the Fierce 90 program, because it takes me a minimum of 90 days in order to share everything that you need to learn, the skill set and the tools and which latches to turn and where to find those buttons to press, so that you too can, connect with the ether and open up the latch to have money and profits stream into your life as well. So a lot of traders ask me, Wendy, whom is this program for? And the Fierce 90 program is really for anyone who wants to draw that line in the sand, who want to break through their own glass ceiling. And you know what I mean by that. Because you might be frustrated because you keep giving back your profits, because you keep sabotaging your trading results. And you might be stuck in the rut right now. Maybe you messed up financially, held yourself back, procrastinated, repeating the same old patterns over and over again. And now maybe you're feeling a bit hopeless and helpless, unsure of your next step. And if you have the feeling that the dream of becoming a profitable full-time trader is just that little bit out of reach, well, then this is going to be a nice, safe environment for you to begin to explore why you might have found yourself in a situation again. By now, you hopefully get that if you don't work on your trading mindset, if you will negatively impact your trading performance, you will keep blowing up account after account, because you can't outperform your own self-image. You can't outrun yourself, and trading will stay a source of pain rather than becoming a source of wealth. I know, I've been there. So your first indication that you need to work on potential blocks in your trading is if you keep, for example, giving your profits back more and even more. Or when you find yourself trading impulsively in the heat of the moment, jumping into trades before you become consciously aware of it. And then you get really annoyed and down on yourself and asking, what's wrong with me? What did I do that for again? But don't get upset. Simply get curious on how to change this, because this is why I created this program for you. And I made sure that it's available and accessible for everyone. So simply put, the upcoming Fierce 90 challenge is for any trader, any level, who wants to take their trading performance to the next level and future-proof their trading success. This training is really a transformational program. Like my trader with $1 million goal, you will once and for all be able to understand and go deep, help pull out those unconscious blocks that are stopping you from going out there and becoming the trader that you really want to be. So ask yourself this question. Do you really want this shift? Do you really want to change that in your trading, in your life? And if you're willing to do the work, if you lift the weights, then I'm here to be your tour guide, to be your map, to be your compass, and to help you direct you into the area to where your focus must be. Because if you do, this is here for you. There's no confidence, there's no coincidence, that you're showing up here today. Unlock your trading potential. Understand why you might sabotaging yourself and how to break that old habit. How to bring profits in and actually to keep them. So if you like to stop making your broker rich and reduce your losses and increase your profits over the next 90 days, then click this link below to join us. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to settle. You don't have to hide anymore. I promise you, it will be an absolute game changer for you. And as my favorite quote from Karl Barth says, you can't go back into the past to create a new beginning, but you can start right here, right now, in the present, and create a brand new future. So click the link below, give yourself that present, and I tell you more about how you can join the upcoming Fierce 90 program.